Is he gonna play X game? When's he gonna play every single game ever made? When's he just gonna play everything? This is everything. This is everything. This game belongs to everything. This is every game you ever wanted me to play. And everything you could ever possibly want me to play. There's nothing else. Press A to think. Is this me? Hang on one sec. Get the audio right. How long has this been going on? You've never heard of this game? This is every game. And this is everything. You're in for a treat. You never have to ask me to play X game again. Because I can now say, yes, I have played it. But why do I even need to be here anymore? Welcome to everything. I've never actually played this game, but I've heard it's a bit of a fever dream. You are Bison. Press A near thought icons. Listen. Thought to open, hold A when moving the speed up. Traverse this world. Hey, everything. You found me, finally. Been waiting for you for such a long time. It's my thought icon had the yes icon. Out for others with it. I could show you what you're able to do. Help you navigate everything. Good luck. There. Another icon. There's something over here. Make our way. Listen to the tree. Everything sings. Singing is how all things communicate. It helps find or avoid one another. Deepens bonds between some things and separates others. Other things announce their existence. Sing all day long. Hear what you sound like, and so does everything else. Just hear you, they might sing back. And sing. Listen to the song of my people. Something over here. Hang on. Go for a spin. Things will help you on your journey. Other things that are just thinking about themselves and the situation they're in. Trust all of them or none of them. It's up to you. There's another destination here. Sounds like my snoring. Better giant birds of paradise like the sun? I have no idea. I asked them, I couldn't care less. Oh snap, we're playing Sonic after all. Like, this is something that my brain can process, you know? Mentally rotate a Bison. much more manageable. How far back do you think bisons go? I always feel it, but you took trillions of generations of bisons getting mixed up all the way back to forever. Incredible, you made it through and finally arrived here. The other bisons around here are reflections of you from back then, each with their own dreams and their own lives to live. The other bison sometimes feel inseparable from them. Find where you really start. The end is up to you. Let's continue into the world. Other bisons are nearby. Join them by pressing or holding X when close. Oh, we need to grab the bison. Hang on. Hello. He's joined my squad. The X button will let you join the bisons. Join us, brothers. Join. Okay, we're getting a little stampede going. Onward, men. There you are. I'll tell you might find there's no right or wrong path to take here. Or you might feel that parts of you need to go their own direction. Can't control everything at once. It's not yet. Try letting go of a few things. Oh, you could drop off the bisons. And you can just quickly regather them. But come back. Come back, my brethren. This is what my fever dreams look like. I feel like I'm playing like a weird version of Katamari where it's just not there yet. Something to talk to here. I think. Come over here. Off to a great adventure. I wish I could join you. Maybe one day I'll be able. This is what adventure looks like. We'll rotate a cow with my mind, and no one can stop you. You have that capability. After the deer. Since I was born, I've always wanted to be part of a herd of Rocky Mountain elks. Before, it was too weird to really bond with them, but now I don't even think about it. Get it for years. Let's make our way back to the yellow crystal to see if that has anything for us. Go, Bison! I don't think I can do anything there. I'll be remembered a century from now. It's about even 10 years ago. What's the point of it all? Oh, it is an existential game. I don't think I've ever been more confused. There is some game to dissect here. We just gotta figure it out. It'll take a bit. Give it time. Bison hunger. Hey, what do you make of all the small things around here? All the plants and little creatures. Are they here for you, or are you here for them? I have to imagine that everything could be here for each other. You only see things from a bison's perspective. So I can only see things from a rock's perspective. If you want to, you can always see things from a little thing's point of view. Try it. Get close to something small, hold down L2, and release. Okay, hang on, we can transform, I think. Behold. You're a Rocky Mountain elk. And behold. You can keep shrinking down. sheep squad is gathered. Let's roll out. Something over here. Oh god, wait, I didn't mean to descend like that. Okay, this is a little bit smaller than I want it. You are sycamore leaf. Hey friend, it looks like you've seen things from a little thing's point of view. You might be wondering what it's like to see things from the other way around. See things from even bigger things' point of view. All the points of view you can find. Which one is the right one? Here become stone. Wait, no, we can go further. Get close to something big, hold down R2. Let us go. You are Rumax. Send further from here. Jump the snail. Go even smaller. Hold A while moving the bond with this thing. You are cricket. How small down can I go? Like, am I gonna be able to get like that, like to a subatomic level? You are dirt. Oh god. Okay, yeah, no, you could just go in on yourself. You are hellborn pollen. Let's go even further. You're microbacterium. How small can we go? I didn't mean to collapse upon myself like this. Nothing smaller than you near shrink on. To descend onto. Be over here? He's going quantum. Perfect. How far down can we go? You are Archon. We are just an atom. We can just descend into ourselves. Oh god. Oh no. You are now sphere. There's stuff in here we can talk to. Okay, he's not very helpful though. They're not much for conversation at this level. We can go further inside the sphere. Oh my god. 5 minutes ago, I used to be a bison. You are plank length. You're now 1D. I can go further in. I don't even know what I am at this point. It's just like dust. You are a diffused nebula. I think we're smaller than light now. You are a lenticular galaxy. Wait, integer overflow. Yeah, we gotten so small that we're now like the biggest thing. Here to enjoy the universe and everything it has to offer. It is here to enjoy everything you have to give. I think we looped around as far as our world is concerned, yeah. I can go the other way if I want. This game implying that if you go small enough, you visit another universe? I mean, it seems it, don't it? I mean, for all we know, we're just like an atom on a giant, you know? We don't know how the world's structured entirely. Fractal called here and now in the universe of math and music. Perfect. Further can we go? I don't know what I'm looking for. Something smaller to enter here. Just more dust. Sing to the galaxy. This. What there is.
I find it a little difficult to say what the subject matter of this seminar is going to be, because it's too fundamental to give it a title. I'm going to talk about what there is.
Okay.
Now, the first thing, though, that we have to do is to get our perspectives with some background about the basic ideas which influence our everyday common sense.
Give me 1 second. Is there subtitles?
Our fundamental notions about what life is about. Ideas of the world which are built into the very nature of the language we use, and of our ideas of logic and of what makes sense altogether.
Sure.
And these basic ideas I call myth, not using the word myth to mean simply something untrue, but to use the word myth in a more powerful sense. A myth is an image in terms of which we try to make sense of the world.
Just going between planets. Your sun. Your mesoplanet. I think this one's supposed to be Earth. Earth-like planet. Just hijack this, Amo. You're a green planet. We can descend back into this. You're the ice continent. Just become whatever you like. Every type of continent. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing anything. Or like what the goal is here. We found a voice recording. This is where we were. The goal is everything. Trying to get back to being a bison. Roll out, boys. Anyone see a bison? We're probably killing quite a few deer here as we roll. There's one. We made it home. I don't know if that helps us. We have things that we can be. These are all the categories of things you can be. We won. That's it. That's the game. There's a lot of stuff we gotta try and be. I think we're still looking for points to talk to. This is kind of unsettling. We go back to rock huge. Oh, here's something. Let's keep moving in any direction you choose. That will take you where you need to go. A world that people.
As a human being, you grow out of this physical universe in just exactly the same way that an apple grows off an apple tree. So let's say the tree which grows apples is a tree which apples, using apple as a verb. And a world in which human beings arrive is a world that peoples. And so the existence of people is symptomatic of the kind of universe we live in. Just as hair on a head is symptomatic of what's going on in the organism. But we have been brought up not to feel that we belong in the world.
It's a lot for a game where I'm just trying to become a bison again.
I came into this world. You didn't. You came out of it. We say face facts. We talk about encounters with reality. As if it was a head-on meeting of completely alien agencies, and the average person has the sensation that he is a somewhat that exists inside a bag of skin, the center of consciousness, which looks out at this thing. What the hell's it going to do to me? I recognize you. You kind of look like me, and I've seen myself in a mirror, and you look like you might be people. So maybe you're intelligent. Maybe you can love too. And perhaps you're all right. Some of you are anyway.
I feel like he's just questioning our reality.
Or you have the right religion, or whatever it is, you're okay. But there are all those people.
This is a lot of talk for a game where we're just spinning goats.
And they may not really be people. When you want to destroy someone, you always define them as unpeople.
Something else over here. Life mostly involves going out and entangling yourself with others. I want to show you another way of getting mixed up. Very beautiful thing you can do, and that's dancing. Dance is to move in a pattern and not towards anywhere in particular. Make yourself the destination and to enjoy never quite arriving. Dancing always takes two, but the more the merrier. We're going to dance a little different, so try doing it with different things. Okay, we dancing? Going with two or more things, then stop moving and press Y to dance. There we go. Oh, a new goat is ready to be born. Amazing. To just bring goats into the world. Hold A to keep producing goats. This will help us somehow. Okay, we have baby goats in the flock. They gotta roll a little faster than the rest. Make our way over here, and then a rock wants to talk to us. The more things stay the same, the better. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to descend like that again. For a net. You just go back. Thank God. Back to the goats. The long way back it is. Cronus, thank you for 1,000 bits. Thank you very much. We have Wooloo at home. Wooloo at home. Listen, they're doing their best, right? When is everything getting in the Smash Bros? True. I mean, that's what Smash fans want, you know? Absolutely everything. Every character needs to be added. From every game. They said everyone's here, they better mean it. Another idea altogether.
We have this hostility to the external world because of the superstition, the myth, the absolutely unfounded theory that you yourself exist only inside your skin. Now, I want to propose another idea altogether. Billions of years ago, you were a big bang. Now, you're a complicated human being.
Forest on the run.
But so we define ourselves as being only that. If you think that you are only inside your skin, you define yourself as one very complicated little curlicue, way out on the edge of that explosion, way out in space and way out in time. And then we cut ourselves off and don't feel that we are still the Big Bang. But you are.
Oh, we can dance again.
Depends how you define yourself.
Look at the trees go.
You are actually, if this is the way things started, if there was a Big Bang in the beginning, you're not something that is a result of the Big Bang. You're not something that is a sort of puppet on the end of the process. You are still the process. You are the Big Bang, the original force of the universe coming on as whoever you are. See, when I meet you, I see not just what you define yourself as.
You are
Mr.
the
So-and-so,
Big
Miss
Bang.
So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so. I see every one of you as the primordial energy of the universe coming on at me in this particular way. I know I'm that too. But we've learned to define ourselves as separate from it.
Right, thoughts absorb into the mind. Press the back button to open it. Oh God. Oh, these are all the thoughts in each area, are they? Need to like gather them. Sunny afternoons make me nostalgic. I haven't seen my children in a long time. This is the best philosophy class I've ever taken. I'm just trying to figure out what we're supposed to do. Maybe, I mean, it's one of those games though, ain't it? Like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is the experience. It's me. I'm supposed to do everything, it's true. Rocks, I need to move to a beach somewhere. Like, thought unlocked. It's in here somewhere. Doesn't hurt you, can only prolong your inevitable death. That's the spirit. Ascend further. One of the coldest summer afternoons I can remember. Better's always up to something. Ascend even further here. Just gonna spend some time existing, it seems. We can make more land. Oh, we can, can't we? Behold, the birth of a new continent. It's a win for Team Magma. I mean, it's pretty. Guess we gotta keep looking for the recordings. I'm probably playing this game wrong. There's like an artist somewhere out there crying right now. It's like, no. Stop thinking you need to do anything. Just exist. Yeah, they're probably right. Oh! I didn't mean to go that way. We're now burnt tree. To be fair, there's always an artist crying out there. Oh no. No such things as things.
What I would call a kind of a basic problem we've got to go through first is to understand that there are no such things as things. That is to say, separate things. That is only a way of talking. If you can understand this, you're going to have no further problems. I once asked a group of high school children, what do you mean by a thing? And first of all, they gave me all sorts of synonyms. They said it's an object, which is simply another word for a thing. It doesn't tell you anything about what you mean by a thing. Finally, a very smart girl who was in the group said a thing is a noun. She was quite right. A noun isn't a part of nature, it's a part of speech. There are no nouns in the physical world.
Oh, here we go.
There are no separate things in the physical world either. See, the physical world is wiggly. The clouds, mountains, trees, people are all wiggly.
It's the meaning of life.
Only when human beings
wiggly.
get working at things, they build buildings in straight lines and try and make out that the world isn't really wiggly. But here are we sitting in this room all built on straight lines, but each one of us is as wiggly as all get out.
Didn't you just say we are part of everything? Why is speech not that? Well, speech is just communication between things, I think. Look, I don't know anymore. Can't tell you exactly what all the other plants are up there. Keeping a record of it for years. Come and go, what they're doing? It's up to no good. I really hate a bunch of them, to be honest. They're just appalling. You wouldn't believe half the stuff I see. I don't have time to think about myself. The ways get out of here. Out. Beach is just made up. My notification said this was Pizza Tower. We moved on from Pizza Tower. We moved on from Pizza Tower a while back. It's not for me. People are probably... This is probably like the most confusing thing you could crash land on. It's like, hey, you said there'd be pizza. Very different vibe. Okay, so we just keep adding thoughts on. I want to ascend, but I can't at the moment. Where? Montgomery Palm. This rock seems a little different to the other ones. They're a white rock. Perhaps another white rock there. Family get. Thoughts are the friction between things and other things. Thoughts would never exist if everything thought it was the same thing. Go around listening to things. Their thoughts will make impressions on your mind. Go out and experience life. You have your own thoughts. Try and reflect the things you've listened to and absorbed. Give thinking a go. Just try not to take it too seriously. The eyes lit up. Think by pressing A. You're here in the coldest summer afternoons I be able. Oh, okay, we can now think. New ability unlocked. Ah, you must be here to set an example for me on how not to live. Thanks, everything. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, what we got over here? Getting hold of the wiggly world.
Now then, when you want to get control of something that wiggles, it's pretty difficult, isn't it? You try and pick up a fish in your hands, and the fish is wiggly and it slips out. What do you do to get hold of the fish? You use a net. And so the net is the basic thing we have for getting hold of the wiggly world. A net is something regular.
We just make some more rocks real quick.
And I can number the holes in a net. So many holes up, so many holes across. And if I can number these holes, I can count exactly where each wiggle is in terms of a hole in that net. But in order to do that, I've got to break up the wiggle into bits. And I've got to call this a specific bit, and this the next bit of the wiggle, and this the next bit, and this the next bit of the wiggle. And so these bits are things which I mark out in order to talk about the wiggle, in order to measure it, and therefore in order to control it.
Let's go,
but
boys.
In nature, in fact, in the physical world, the wiggle isn't bitted. So the world doesn't come thing. You and I are all as much continuous with the physical universe as a wave is continuous with the ocean. The ocean waves, and the universe peoples. And as the wave, I wave at you and
more
say,
rocks.
You. The world is waving at me with you. And saying, hi, I'm here. But the way we feel and sense our existence, being based on a myth that we are made, that we are parts, that we are things, Our consciousness has been influenced so that each one of us does not feel that. We feel we have been hypnotized, literally hypnotized, by social convention into feeling and sensing that we exist
Watts,
only inside our skins.
People have been saying a
That
few
we are
names.
not
People
the
saying
original
Carl
band.
Sagan. I don't think it's Carl Sagan.
Just something out on the end of it. And therefore we are scared stiff. Gosh, my wave is going to disappear.
Kirby enemy. I don't think that's right.
And I'm going to die.
I don't think it's that.
And that would be awful.
As a reminder, B will let you release things back into the world. As the days get longer, it feels good. You just need to collect thoughts in the game. I want to move up in the world again, but I can't right now. Maybe become like a bigger tree. Maybe it might let me. There we go. Lecture is very good and interesting. I can recommend a lot of stuff on YouTube. I've heard some of his lectures before, yeah. Like very common, but also quite surreal and out of body. Alan, I don't know what you're talking about when you mention it in the net, but your voice sounds nice. Oh, this island wants to talk to us. Hang on. There'll be some kind of massive simulation. How would I know what a simulation is? A simulation of what? For whom? Having a rough time of it. Become a new island. We're at the green continent. New continent just dropped Dangia. I can go further up. Taking our moon with us too. What if I just collide with the sun? Like, in I go. It's like the planet! The planet is doomed! Giving it a little hug. Oh, that's cool. If we merge near something else, it gets in our orbit.
You are a fluke. You are a separate event. And you run from the maternity ward to the crematorium.
Sun's just coming for the planets. It hungers.
Now, why does anybody think that way? There's no reason to, because it isn't even scientific. It's just a myth. And it's invented by people who wanted to feel a certain way. They want to play a certain game. Camus said there is only really one serious philosophical question, which is whether or not to commit suicide.
Oh, jeez.
Should you or not commit suicide? This is a good question. Why go on? And you only go on if the game is worth the candle. Now, the universe has been going on
we like to think the game's worth going on for, Alan.
And so, really, a satisfactory theory of the universe
is what he's
has to
building
be
up
one that's
so
worth betting on. That's it seems to me, absolutely elementary common sense. If you make a theory of the universe which isn't worth betting on, why bother? Just commit suicide. But if you want to go on playing the game, you've got to have an optimal theory for playing the game.
So why do you keep playing everything? Alan will challenge you. That's it. He's just gonna stop there. No, you have to get the next recording. Don't worry. Games have a bit of an existential crisis, but it's to bring it back. It's gonna work out. He's building to a point. I don't think Alan's just gonna leave the subject matter there. It's like, what if we all just kill ourselves? And like Alan has nothing else to say. Like that would be a bit out of character for the man, you know? Like, it's like, Jesus, Alan, what's wrong with you? No, it's gonna build up to something more. The gaps between the lectures as well is to kind of make you think and reflect on what he's saying. It's Jover, Alan, what? Fucking Jover. Where diffuse nebulas are around, far back through time, all others were the same thing. Something that spread to every other everywhere. Something all others still share here and now. I find you aren't just a diffuse nebula, but every other in existence, an expression of this great power known as others. Everything secretly knows this, and you know it too. Switch to flock mode. I think I did it. I can join with like different things that are like similar. Now. Yeah, let's make our way back up. Wait, no, I think this is the way back down again. It's a trippy one. Go back a level. Go back a level. Return to the Bison. Oh, if we actually get back to the Bison, yeah, we might be able to get a flock. We can just get all the animals now, yeah. Okay, let's work our way back up the Bison. Gonna take a little bit. Wander through this like kaleidoscope. Gotta make it over here. From a flock of bison, one must first understand the universe. It's true. This is the multiverse. It's like, wow, I can see so many Marvel films. I feel like everyone's like kind of getting burnt out in multiverse. Especially just because of Marvel. Spider-Man is like a notable exception, which is funny to say because it's, you know, it's fucking Spider-Man. Symptomatic of the scheme of things.
If there is any such thing at all as intelligence and love and beauty, well, you found it in other people.
It's fair.
In other words, it exists in us as human beings. And as I said, if it is there in us, it is symptomatic.
There is nothing
of the scheme of things.
Join up with us.
We are as symptomatic of the scheme of things as the apples are symptomatic of the apple tree or the rose of the rose bush. The Earth is not
Have it all join up.
a big rock infested with living organisms, any more than your skeleton is bones infested with cells. The Earth
I'm too sober
is
for this.
geological,
Hang
yes,
on. We're gonna
this
get back to the bison.
geological entity grows people. And our existence on the Earth is a symptom of the solar system and its balances, as much as the solar system in turn is a symptom of our galaxy. And our galaxy in its turn is a symptom of the whole company of galaxies. Goodness only knows what that's in.
You are a convex dilated polyhedron. Nice. I'm high right now and still can't tell if I enjoy this. You just gotta sit back and let it happen, okay? This game is a bit of a fever dream. Trying to impart an experience about everything and not a particular thing. Doesn't want to impart a particular thing, but just the sensation of a thing. Also, it's very trippy. Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah, we've collected a few. Convex polyhedron. Thank god we can ascend. Get us out of here. Is this any better? Now sodium. What is that? Oh, it's a flea. You're a dirt particle. Okay, just wait, ascend though. We're almost back. Snow chunk. Moving up in the world. You can grab the acorns now too. Grabbing everything new we can see. You're wild wheat. We're almost back to bison. Just gotta find some. The planet is bright. There's some. Okay, it's not quite. The mammoth will do. Let's get him, boys. Let's grab everything you can.
When, as a scientist, you describe the behavior of a living organism, you try to say what a person does. It's the only way in which you can describe what a person is. Describe what they do. Then you find out that in making this description, you cannot confine yourself to what happens inside the skin. In other words, you can't talk about a person walking unless you start describing the floor. Because when I walk, I don't just
Begin the
dangle my
ritual.
legs in empty space. I move in relationship to a room. And so in order to describe what I'm doing when I'm walking, I have to describe the room. I have to describe the territory. So in describing my talking at the moment, I can't describe this just as a thing in itself, because I'm talking to you. And so what I'm doing at the moment is not completely described unless your being here is described also. So if that is necessary, if in other words, in order to describe my behavior, I have to describe your behavior and the behavior of the environment, it means that we've really got one system of behavior.
Weirdly, what he's saying is starting to make sense. I'm scared. He's getting to you.
Involves what you are. I don't know who I am unless I know who you are. And you don't know who you are unless you know who I am. In other words, we're not separate. We define each other. We're all backs and fronts to each other. We and our environment, and all of us and each other, are interdependent systems. We know who we are in terms of other people. We all lock together.
Tree is only a tree because it is not a rock.
Again and again, the serious scientific description of how things happen.
And everything else.
And any good scientist knows that what you call the external world is as much you as your own body.
We are now becoming everything as far as our pack is concerned. Thinking hurts. Ah. Be alright. Hang in there. Steal the forest. Ents are rising up. Okay, now behold the dance of the trees. It's gonna be a mess. Can't even see what's happening. Go further up. Get off the ice continent. It's just too bright. Grab all the land now, too. Reminds me of the conversation I've had with my close friend and roommate about things, language models, patterns. At one point you need to call it quits and use a distinctive system in order to not get lost in the wiggliness. That's the thing, like, we need systems of language and just like identification. Otherwise, you know, we kind of just, it all just becomes gloop, you know? We'd have some basis for like actually defining what a reality is. Like, color blue doesn't necessarily have to be blue. You could call the color blue like a magoo, and it would mean the same thing. But we're just giving it that classification. Is there a boat? I didn't see a boat. Welcome to a new world. You are a sperm whale. There was a log there, isn't there? I can get up to it though. Too high up. take control of a continent. Experience all of the universe's things. Each thing also experiences you. Things leave their marks on you as you leave your mark on things. Somewhere inside of you is an impression of everything you've ever been. A great memory of things you can revisit any time. Feel what it's like to be them again. You're always free to transform yourself into anything. Oh god, I can just become anything now. Galaxy. Okay, so now it's all starting to merge. Oh wait, okay, what if I... Animal? Perfect. I can't move like this. He's just kind of stuck. Come to the world of Big Elk. He's just gonna chill. Curiosity, did you ever expect to get here when in Japan? I mean, if you mean like this game specifically and it being a fever dream. No, not really. Wait, there's more than one now. Look. Over there too. Maybe that is the world looping, actually. Might be. Back up. Something over here. But I mean, if you mean in terms of YouTube and Twitch through the years, no, not at all. But I'm very thankful it did work out this way. Because I love what I do. And I really couldn't imagine life any other way now. Never feels real. You can sing by pressing R3. Sound of the world. A whirlpool in water.
Your skin doesn't separate you from the world. It's a bridge through which the external world flows into you. And you flow into it.
That doesn't make a new earth.
Just, for example, as a whirlpool in water. You could say, because you have a skin, you have a definite shape, you have a definite form. The whirlpool is a definite form, but no water stays put in it. The whirlpool is something the stream is doing. And exactly the same way, the whole universe is doing each one of us. And I see you today, and I recognize you tomorrow, just as I would recognize a whirlpool in a stream.
This is like how your lap only exists when you sit down.
I'd say, oh yes, I've seen that whirlpool before. It's just near so-and-so's house on the edge of the river, and it's always there. So in the same way, when I meet you tomorrow, I recognize you. You're the same whirlpool you were yesterday. But you're moving. The whole world is moving through you. All the cosmic rays, all the food you're eating, the stream of steaks and milk and eggs and everything is just flowing right through you. When you're wiggling the same way, the world is wiggling, the stream is wiggling you.
I'm just having dinner, you see.
But the problem is, you see, we haven't been taught to feel that way. The myths underlying our culture and underlying our common sense have not taught us to feel identical with the universe, but only parts of it, only in it, only confronting it, aliens. And we are, I think, quite urgently in need of coming to feel that we are the eternal universe, each one of us. Otherwise, we're going to go out of our heads. We're going to commit suicide, collectively, courtesy of H-bombs.
Oh no.
And, all right. Supposing we do, well, that will be that, and it'll be life making experiments on other galaxies. Maybe they'll find a better game.
Oh, God. Why do you want to kill me? I don't think that's what he's trying to do. Oh, wait, can I still move? I've locked my orbit a little bit. It's basically saying, hey, maybe we should think about our place in the world. Which, you know, is pretty fair. Our gaze in the different stages can go. What all there should be. We're now Sand Planet. Come with me, Sand Planet. We become like a whale in space. I think so. Oh no. Let's roll out, gag. Hey, what do you think would win? Like, the sun or 1,000 lions? Because, I mean, that's a lot of lions. No, okay, it's the sun. Sun has won. Back to the galaxy. What about 1 billion lines? I don't think they're gonna have much luck. Gather together a few. Get a nice little cluster. Probably gonna unleash like a black hole or something here. And well, back as your days may get, remember that all is well in the universe. Could it not be, and that ultimately all is well with you too. Cosmic harmony. Yeah, the galaxy sounds are really pretty. Might be another recording over here. Things that happen to us.
I wonder if it's ever struck you how curious a thing it is that most of the things that we experience, we regard as things that happen to us, which we ourselves do not originate, which are events
Galaxy speeding up.
expressing some sort of power or activity that is external to ourselves. And if you consider that, you realize that what you mean by yourself is rather narrowly circumscribed. Even events that go on in our own bodies are put in the category of things that happen to us in the same way as things that go on in the world outside our skins. If there's a thunderstorm or an earthquake, well, it happens to you. You're not responsible for it.
I was gonna turn
So in
around
the
and
same way,
say,
when
you
you have
caused
hiccups,
that earthquake.
You didn't plan on it.
You're the
If you have belly
universe.
rumbles, you had no intention of doing it. And as to the catastrophic act of getting born, well, you had nothing to do with that. And you can spend all your life blaming your parents for putting you in the situation in which you find yourself. And this way of looking at the world in this sort of passive mood as something that happens to you goes right down to our general feeling about life. It goes down to the way in which we have been accustomed to look at human existence as a precarious event in the cosmos
Oh, I can think of one precarious event. Hang
that,
on.
on the whole, is depicted as being completely unsympathetic and alien to our existence.
The universe is beautiful. Cosmic Bison. One great infinite process. You're it. There is no we. No you and no it. A circle whose center is everywhere and circumference nowhere. Billions are dead. The solar system has turned into a bison. Can generate more now. This is the center of our known universe. Maybe the people who thought Earth was held up by elephants and turtles weren't so far off. I mean, you could just redefine what an elephant and turtle is, you know? We live on the back of the giant turtle. Maybe the giant turtle was just space. You can reclassify it. One that I have heard before is, even if you're not necessarily religious, you could just define a god as the force that did create the universe. You could define it as the Big Bang itself. That is one I have seen before. It doesn't necessarily have to be one exact interpretation of it. It's just the idea of it. John God. I know I wanted to go to the zoo, but this is not what I expected. This is just at the center of our world. Whatever this is. Strangely mesmerizing. Yeah, we need to try and find more audio logs. Not really part of all this.
If you're reared with a 20th century, or shall we say an early 20th century common sense, which is based on the philosophy of science.
Oh no,
of the
not
19th
here again.
Century.
Oh, I can't go back, sorry
you
gang.
regard yourself as an accident, a biological accident, in a stupid universe, which is mechanical, but has no feelings. A vast, pointless gyration of radioactive rocks and gas.
Be as many as I can.
In which you happen to occur. Of course, if you don't have that point of view and you are more traditional, you look upon yourself as a child of God. And therefore, under authority. In other words, there's a big boss on top of all this. And you better watch your P's and Q's, because that Almighty is looking after you. With the attitude of this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. And when you look at the world in that image, or in the other image that it's a stupid mechanism, either point of view you take,
remember, you're probably smarter
you don't
than
really
space
belong.
does, it's true.
You're not really part of all this. Or to put it in the strongest possible way, it is quite alien to our thought that the external world, which is defined as something that happens to you, and your body
for some
itself
reason,
is something that you
in my head, I'm imagining Alan Watts.
It is quite alien to consider
There's a scenario
all that
where he's
as you
eating your
yourself.
sandwich, which was your lunch in the fridge,
You see, we
communal
have such
fridge,
a myopic view
and you've confronted him.
of what oneself
And
is.
instead of him simply apologizing and like getting you a new sandwich, he's like, well, strictly speaking, sandwich was all of our sandwich. And after all, why should I not partake from this meal? Like, damn it, Alan, just get me the sandwich. It was never really your sandwich to begin with, was it? It was the universe's sandwich. Damn it, Al, I was just wanting my Subway. Sandwich was also made of stardust and had to droid his stardust. It's true. True. Let's go back down a bit. Take it back to Bison. I kind of like the idea of getting even more galaxies, though. Just quickly grab it all. Grab it all back. We're all sandwiches. Eat yourself. I feel like a lot of Alan Watts' teachings start to lose their meaning if instead of the word universe, you now start to just swap it with the word sandwich. I mean, a sandwich is very much a part of the universe. I don't think it's the scenario he really envisioned. Those bug snacks that said you are what you eat. It's true. Yeah, I want to get the animal friends back. My God. Wow, the universe is beautiful. Who could have foreseen that this is at the heart of it all? Hi, everything. I was wondering where you'd got to. Thought I'd been able to see a lot here, but not everything. First arrived here, there was a golden object in front of you. Remember it. It might feel distant now, but it's still there. The gate made by things who weren't able to see how you see. Many things entered it, but weren't able to come back out, so we kept it locked. I'm gonna open it for you, but it's up to you if you want to enter it. Good luck. Take care. Oh, we can go into the golden gate. Okay. Question. How do I get back? Neutrons. Oh, we made a mess of this world. Oh, there's the other cluster of the animals. Okay, we're gonna just merge them real quick. Stay calm. Anyone see the other cluster? I thought they were over here somewhere. Possible to pick them out. Might have been because we were on a different scale. The longer change is observed, the more it ceases to happen. As time that goes by, the more that happens in it. Now there might be someone here. Change your level of magnification. That's what I'm trying to do, Alan.
We come here to an extremely important principle, which is the different points of view you get when you change your level of magnification That is to say, you can look at something with a microscope and see it a certain way. You can look at it with the naked eye and see it in a certain way. You look at it with a telescope and you see it in another way. Now, which level of magnification is the correct one? Well, obviously, they're all correct. They're just different points of view. When we examine our bloodstreams under a microscope, we see there's one hell of a fight going on. All sorts of microorganisms are chewing each other up.
There it is.
And if we got overly fascinated with our view of our own bloodstreams in the microscope, we should start taking sides, which would be fatal, because the health of our organism depends on the continuance of this battle. What is, in other words, conflict at one level of magnification is harmony at a higher level. Now, could it possibly be, therefore, that we, with all our problems, conflicts, neuroses, sicknesses, political outrages, wars, tortures, and everything that goes on in human life, are a state of conflict, which can be seen in a larger perspective
That's
as a
the one we
situation
started
of harmony.
on. It's not quite helpful. Bridge. I don't think this is the right continent, is it? Living in one great infinite process, and no. In life to be in great bamboo terms. If you're able to speak plant, otherwise I can't help you. Let me transform into a tree. The universe is no. That's how it feels sometimes. We're looking for the planet that we started on. I don't think this is it. You were a dove. I think I need to go further up. This one's covered in snow. It wasn't sand either, was it? I don't think it was even grass. I don't think it was. It's too green here now. It was a rock continent, wasn't it? How are we supposed to find it? Make our way back up. Catalog everything if you want, like, maximum completion of the game. Seems. Might take you a while. This? You're a city continent. Oh, I have to check out what this one looks like. It's like I'm tired of this structure. Oh shit, downtown. It looks like Chicago.
And you can say, aha, at last I see, I got the point. I've seen how all this makes sense.
It does, Alan. I understand.
What this insight depended upon was your overcoming the illusion that space separates things. That is to say, the space, the interval between your body and mine. The interval created by...
Oh my God, someone call the military.
The other. And then after somebody's death, then somebody else's birth. These are events with intervals between them. And normally we regard these intervals in time and these intervals in space as having no importance, no function. We tend to see the universe itself as really consisting in all the stars and galaxies. That's what it is. That's what we notice.
I don't know which
but
one
the
I am at the
space
center.
in which all this happens is sort of written off as something that isn't really there.
Can't talk to them.
But what one has to realize is that the space is an essential function of the things in the space. After all, you can't have separate stars unless there is a space around. Eliminate the space and you will see you couldn't have this phenomenon at all. And vice versa. You couldn't have the space. They wouldn't be there in any sense whatsoever if there weren't the bodies in it. So the bodies in the space and the space are two aspects of a single continuum. They're related together in exactly the same way as a back and a front. And you just don't get one without the other.
Oh, this still isn't quite right. Can't find our continent. We have to, yeah, we're looking for like a yellow thing that we saw at the start. You sure you're on the right planet? How do I make sure I get back to the right planet? Continent may have been on a planet that got turned into an animal. If I just go all the way up again, that's gonna be the best way, isn't it? Yeah, this is the problem when we made, like, our known universe this actual pile of animals. Because I feel like our planet's in there somewhere, but we're not going to be able to find it. Yeah, let's go further beyond. Gonna be trippy for a bit. Send. Hopefully this takes us back to our home. You're now carbon. I feel like someone's picnic got, like, interrupted here. You're a wood splinter. I think this is gonna take us home. I think we have the right idea. God, this is so squeaky. We're on our way back. Need to get slightly taller each time. There it is. We made it back. There's a bison here too for us. We're at Golden Gate. Here we go. What is happening? More prunes? When you feel happy, that'll only lead to more sadness. Parents tried to do all the right things. Never saw it that way. Biggest house you've ever seen. Gigantic now. I have this entire wasteland of garbage. People are quite sad in this reality. Some real friends about you. Used to hang with a few other pancakes. Touch it on. Far too important, I thought to myself. I never had any friends to begin again. Everyone's pretty miserable in here. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going here. Just eyeballs? This place is hell. Nothing is normal. I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, my things go, I lost everything. I go inside the teapot. Kinda got everything I hoped for, but then I got my more hopes too, and I wound up here. I go into the broken brain. God. Wait, let me become this. We're now the gramophone. Could have gone so many ways. I thought that if I played it safe, everything would be okay. Embarrass myself, and that would end up well. We're looking for just a way further down. I'm not seeing it. We're a trumpet. No way forward or back anymore. There's a way back. I'm not trying to get back. I'm trying to get further down. Warped Island? Oh God. That's not what I thought it would be. You are fax machine. Trapped. Surprised I can't go further into the warped island. Poyo? Everyone is just depressed. Center of the universe was a fax machine all along. God, the colors are intense. Help me suicide myself, I've had enough. Please, please help me. My children, nothing only how to scrimp, only to scrimp and save. Worry about yourself, they all wound up as bitter and alone as me. Like, everyone is just depressed. There must be something. Become a blob. You are oil spill. Anyone know what I'm looking for? You are an unknown planet. I can go further down. Found a way. You are UOU. You're ADAA. Yeah, it's all just broken. Gather a bit of everything. Go smaller. Finally, something I know. To a door. You go inside the house? To a recursive house. Can't go inside the house. It's the shoes. I've died before I know it. A circle of center as well. But you get to me in one great infinite process and no need to speak furniture. Everyone's having a hard time of it. Go inside the microwave. Microwave is quite vocal. You are chair. What the fuck did you do to the universe? We're figuring it out. It's a process. So surreal. Wait, the chair was the answer we needed. The chair is what we were looking for. Become violin. Sleep for the last few years. We can become chips. I need to keep going smaller. This is this. You are cucumber. Oh, of course. Coffee. Oh, there's something in there. Oh, it's us watching ourselves. Hello? Wow, you're here. Oh god. What a miserable place to find yourself. Sitting here is frustrated. They all want to go back to the world that created them. Here they are, trapped in the world they created instead. Appears to be the one place we can't think ourselves out of. The harder we try, the more lost we get. This isn't outside the universe, it's just a small corner of it that seems convincing. So much that you can't convince anyone out of it. So I've come to stay quiet, waiting for someone like you to come along and listen. Found yourself all the way here? Probably realized I could have nothing to say to you that you don't already know. See that my thoughts and all the other thoughts in the world are your thoughts. Listen to me, you are listening to yourself. I hold on to these thoughts then. Nothing precious about any of them. Always let go of every single thought in your head. Of course, you'll be able to find them out in the world if you ever need reminding. So, see away with your thoughts, you can see your way out of here. Good luck, everything. open the mind, press the back button, hold B to empty. You just need to, like, forget everything. Empty your mind. That work? I become this. You are everything game. So I can go further within, or I can go back up. Oh, what happens if we go further in? Oh, it just loops. What happened? Skeletal remains. Hang on, everything game. Back up. Chair. Oh no, I lost the game now. Oh, I think I've messed it up. Oh, here it is, here it is. Okay. Do I just have to make my way back out? I think it's the only thing I can do. Can't really go further in. Chair. Change it to an animal. Hang on. We have to go back. What if I just become a bison? Oh, it's not letting me transform anymore. No. I cannot turn it into a bison. We need to just find our way back on out. Alphabet block. That's where we went to wheat. I need to transform back into that. I can just go up from here. Bacon? You're a slice of bacon. Slice of bacon. We escape the prison. It's the bacon that was in the BLT, which Alan Watts ate. It was us, not only your sandwich, but his as well. It's everyone's sandwich. The sandwich is a part of our universe. We're all connected to the sandwich. Everything's a sandwich if you think about it. We're sandwiches between air. The air's a sandwich between space. The space is a sandwich in our perceivable reality. It's all connected. Atoms are sandwiches of particles. We're composed of sandwiches. It's in our blood. And of course, a bison goes well in a sandwich. Thanks, Alan Watts. I really learned a lot. The tutorial is complete. Now bond instantly when entering new things. Documentary mode available. Documentary info is added under help. Oh, this fireworks. It's neat. Welcome to everything. The thing is, I think that is the entire game. I don't think there's anything left. Well, let's just do what we do best. That's not an animal. And the balls. Oh God. There's been a slight malfunction.
So the moment you see that intervals, that space is connective, you can understand at once how you are not just to be exclusively defined as a flash of consciousness that occurs between two eternal darknesses.
Everything is just weirdly merged and turned into eyeballs.
That you consider that in the darkness that comes before your birth, there was no you, and in the eternal darkness that follows your death, there is likewise no you.
And life is the sandwich that exists between the nothing.
Not by appealing to any special spooky knowledge.
It
As
makes
if I had been
sense.
traveling on the higher planes and knew all my previous incarnations and therefore could tell you authoritatively that you are much more than this individuality. I'm going to do it on a basis of complete common sense, that everybody has access to the facts.
Just shuffle them. David Cage, you've done it again. They're just gonna be making transforming noises a while, I think. It's so hard to see anything. I think I'm the whale. Is there a rainbow thing? Something over here. Size is always relative to things around you. Change your size whatever you want. You know, make yourself bigger, you also make the world smaller. No right or wrong size to be. Let's roll out, gang. Yeah, the game is chugging somewhat. I don't think you're supposed to do this. Yeah, let's get back up to like a space level. We just make ourselves ascend faster now by increasing our size. Let's grab everything. Want to make our animal galaxy again, but this time massive. Grab everything. It's actually quite hard to grab everything in everything, it would seem. I'm trying to grab as much as I can. Time for another big bang. Love you whoever you are, everything you do makes me happy. I'm crying. I'm one with the galaxy. Make the world one massive sandwich again. This is the most I can find. A few more over here.
Life is a
I
pattern
grab whatever else I can
of
find.
immense complexity. And what you call yourself as a living organism, say, I am my whole body at the very least. Now, what is that body? That body is recognizable, and I recognize my friends when I meet them again, and you recognize me. Although the last time any of you saw me, I was absolutely something entirely different from what I am now.
A man who
Just
is eating a
as the
sandwich.
flame of a candle is never a constant. A flame of a candle is a stream of hot gas. Only you say the flame of the candle as if it were a constant. Well, it is a recognizably constant pattern. But in exactly the same way, we are all constant patterns. And that's all we are. The only thing constant about us at all is the doing rather than the being. It's the way we behave, the way we dance. Only there's no we that dances. There's just the dancing. There is no thing that whirlpools. There is the whirlpool, and in the same way, each one of us is a very, very delightfully complex undulation of the energy of the whole universe.
Oh, we got every galaxy, bless. RT, are you enjoying the existentialism? Yeah, it's really making me think about what it means to be alive. Got a lot of questions compared to when I started playing. I don't know why the eyeballs are mixed in. I wonder if we can specify which animal it is. Oh, you can! Okay, well, you know what it's gotta be. The universe as we know it has become Bison. Is there a sandwich? Was there a sandwich somewhere? I don't know what it'd be under. Food? Yeah, there's bread. We can make something of it. Loaf of bread is the best we can do. Behold our new world. Let you in on the secret. Everything. This is all you, all of it. Everything is contained within itself. A great force expressed in versions of itself all the way down and all the way up. There's no this and there is no that. There is only sandwich. The beautiful reality we found ourselves in. It's wonderful. Okay. I think on that note we wrap up for tonight, folks. I think that's a good point to leave it. New stream loading screen. Good work, honestly. Good work. But thank you everyone for coming by the stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone subbed. Thank you to everyone gave bits. Thank you to mods as ever for being on hand. Hope you all had fun. Well, first, no, we're wrapping up. We ended up playing this. We played everything tonight. I hope people still enjoyed the stream. Yeah, I'm sorry again about Pizza Tower. Like, it just wasn't for me. I just wasn't feeling it. That was fun though. I've been wanting to actually check that out for a while and just see what that game is actually about. Yeah, we've played literally everything now. Went from overstimulation hell to something very common. I'd love that. Yeah, like I'm actually quite nice with how that worked out too. That was a lot more relaxing. I'm gonna go listen to some Alan Watts now and question what it means to be alive. Ah, God. What we play now that we have played every game ever. There's nothing left. But we will find something to play on Thursday. Be back again then. I think we might be doing. I might be on a friend's stream tomorrow. At some point, Queen Rowlett's currently doing her subathon, and I think a few of us are going to be hopping on to play a game at some point. I don't know if I'll be streaming that myself, but if I have anything to share, I will post a notice and whatnot. Might be playing some games. And have you ever thought about making your own game? I would not know how to make a game. I think if I was to make a game, it would be like a bootleg version of Katamari that's not as fun. I think that's the best I could come up with. Like, you sellotape everything together, but it doesn't stay on the ball. And, like, just falls off randomly, and it's like, ugh. Like, more frustrating Katamari. I think that's the best I'd be able to come up with. So, Football Manager, basically. Oh, God. Okay, let me see you streaming. See who's live. Oh, actually, okay, speaking of, Rowlett's actually still going. Okay, yeah. Rowlett's doing a subathon. Go wish her well. She's been streaming for like I say 8 hours today already. She was streaming like 12 hours yesterday too. She's going as long as she can. Go wish her well though. And I will see you all soon. Have a very good night, gang. Take care.